shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the most, Marky Saint. I love my life and I share it freely with people. I do this show every morning to reach, preach, and teach to people so they can live a better life. Some people don't want to listen, and I understand. I didn't want to listen at first, but South Korean prison taught me the meaning of freedom and what freedom meant to me. See, back in 2011, your boy did some time in a South Korean prison. It's not my most proudest moment. You know, um, Obviously, we can have prouder moments. When you're out in life and living your life, there are going to be mistakes. There are going to be things that actually might take away your freedom. And then on that day, you will know what your freedom is worth. It's worth everything to me. If someone were to tell me, I got $1 million for you, Marky Saint, let me give you $1 million, but you got to go back into the hole and do another 6-month bid. But you're going to get out this time. Like last time, I didn't know I was going to get out. I didn't know I wasn't, dude. I was looking at a 5-year bid. I was looking at a 5-year bid for 3 grams of weed. And that's a year and a half each year per gram. And, just did the math real quick. Probably not even the right math. I don't even want to do the math because I can't calculate how much energy I would have wasted being inside of a prison cell, how many days I would have lost to networking and sales and efforts and work if I would have just forgotten, if I would have just been forgotten. Throw the keys. I was behind a padlock, man. And most people will never know how valuable their time is till it is taken away from them, how valuable their life is, their body, till it's taken away from them. We will sit, and I've been thinking about this a lot lately, we will sit in blank rooms, sit inside and torture ourselves with thoughts. I keep talking about the cat and nine tails and hitting ourselves in the head with the thought over and over again, literally torturing ourselves as if we were in prison. And I am guilty of this. I was in the back of my shop. It had one little window, one little bay, kind of like my prison cell. Even after I was out of South Korean prison, I had to stay in an apartment that was about the same size as my prison. And when depression kicks in, I turned it into a prison. It was a prison of my mind. And this is the type of freedom I'm talking about, is to free your mind. There's so many people that are stuck inside of their lives. They're stuck inside of their whole world of, my thoughts, my regrets, my pain, my emotions. And then I've created my own prison inside of my head where I'm not free to think of creativity and options and other things that make my life better and positivity. I'll be stuck, right? And we've all been there where we're stuck on the negativity. We can't see our forest through the trees. And then all of a sudden, we're looking at years of wasted time, effort, and emotions and go, why did I imprison myself? Why did I imprison this awesome, amazing mind of mine? Why didn't I let it free in prison and out of prison? And that's what I made the decision to do. Is when I got out of prison, I would just use all my energy and resources, and instead of wasting it inside of the cell, I constantly reminded myself that I could still be behind those walls. And I reminded myself of how much I wanted to be outside of those walls, and the promises that I made to myself of what I would do as soon as I got on the other side. And when you're on the other side, you can easily lull yourself into just feeling of complacency and not wanting to do things, and not exercising your ability to be free. And then when we are actually free, we tend to that's what I'm saying. We just waste that moment, right? Fucking ambulances every fucking morning. I can't get a show. I was just thinking how nice it was not to hear an ambulance. Boom, baby, boom. There's my day one right here. There it is. There's my life. Day one's first, my guy. Day one's first, always. Always. Look at the Saints Addiction logo. Where's my guy at? Happy Independence Day, my guy. We got jars full of weed and logos. There he is. He's got the tattoo on his hand. Day one's first, my guy. What you know about that? What? Yes. Let's bless. I want to say this thought real quick. The thought is simple, is that we're wasting our time. We'll be free, and then now that we're free, we become lethargic. We've gotten accustomed to just wasting our times on social media or laying around or just relaxing or just hanging out with our friends. And what ends up happening is we end up wasting our time in the end. And our time is the most valuable asset that we have. Posted the Saints Anarchy shirt, I should post it up right here, that time over cash. Time over cash. I'll give you all the cash in the world, but if I only give you 1 hour to live, you're going to realize how much your time is worth, right? So I'm like, here's a limitless amount of check. You can do whatever you want with it. You can spend it with whoever you want. But unless you use your time wisely and you ain't got no more time on the clock, there's nothing you can do with it. There's nothing you can do with it. You can even try to give it to your kids and stuff, but I'm sure you're going to want to spend it with your kids. And that you should be spending time with your kids. Like my day one, the badass dad that fucking works his ass off, has 4 kids and still raises them and puts the time and energy into them. That is the freedom I'm talking about. That's the ultimate freedom to be like, yo, I got this one life, okay? I got these thoughts. What am I going to do with them? And a free person gets to exercise them. An unfree person is a slave. And that's why we keep talking about it. Slavery is the act of you working for free and not getting anything in return. And for years, there are people that allow that to happen. That can't wait to mismanage someone else. I was watching the Django again and how he was just a slave. Leonardo DiCaprio was ignorant, but he really knew his slave trade. And what he didn't realize is that these people aren't property. These people aren't property. They're potential. And that's what I keep telling people about prisoners. There's potential there. There's the ability for them to remake appliances. There's ability for them to resurface furniture. There's ability to be out there and farm and learn a new trade, solar. I can go on because obviously I want prison reform. But that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about prisoners that are still in there over pot laws that have already changed and stupid ticky-tacky shit that never is going to make any sense to anybody else. Girls that are, what's her name? Shakari's over there smoking her weed because her mama died and then she can't even fucking get to be on the Olympics. We put so much stupidity behind our laws and we have no idea that we lead the world in largest incarceration rates in the world, and we can't wait to do that. We can't wait to be capturing someone's potential and throwing it down the rabbit hole and saying, now go figure it out. Hurricane, another one. Your boy, fucking Denzel Washington, boxer of the world, another one. Throwing down the world. My boy Michael Hadley. I'm gonna just say it out there. I probably should say his last name, but still scared, bro. We were hanging out this weekend and still scared about going back to Mississippi and going back to prisons and the treatment that he received. So, this man scrubs pools. He owns his own truck. He fucking goes and does his thing, runs his own business, but he's a scared man because guess what? They've taken away his freedom. And that's what I'm talking about this morning, is the freedom to be able to speak. I love this platform because they keep blocking me and censoring me. Like I can't do weed advertising. Weed exists. It exists. And there's no way you can cover it up with any more lies. The genie's out of the bottle, but here we are fighting against each other, fighting against the dying of the light, fighting for our freedom. So that's what I want. I want people to be free and truly free. That means not being in slavery, not another 9 to 5, not having to go back and hit the fucking nails back into the wood. No, I'm talking about freedom to raise their own children the way that they want to, them being free so they can go grow up about this whole country and world, and then all of us being free so that not one person is pushed down where someone else is exalted and pushed up into these levels where they can just be free and then this other person can't be free. So wherever there is suffering, right? This is what we're talking about. And injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. And that's your boy Martin Luther King. So you ask me, what's my freedom meant to me? Everything, because I'm absolutely nothing inside of a prison cell. I'm absolutely nothing without my YouTube channel. I'm absolutely nothing without this life, and I love my life. On my heart from the start, your boy Marky Saint. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye but not forever in Finnish. And I love my life. Love my life, and I had to fucking just get on this show and say that's what it's worth to me. It's worth everything. My freedom is worth everything to me. And since you got this message, thank you for watching. Peace and love. I'll see you on the other side. Ciao.